All right, good morning students. Welcome to my second video of solving additional mathematics paper 2 4037 version 22 May June 2018. In my last video I have solved from question number 1 to question number 5. Now today I'm gonna do question number 6. Okay, 6 onwards. In the diagram, ABC is an arc of a circle center O, radius 5 centimeters. So this is 5. Let me write down this is 5. And the angle AOC is 1.5 radian. AD and CE are diameters. Since they're diameters, this is 5 and this is 5 as well. Okay. Of a circle, and DE is a straight line. DE is a straight line. So this is a sector and this is a triangle. Find the total perimeter of the shaded region. Now, total perimeter, so required perimeter, what do I need? I need this arc length ABC. Okay, so arc length ABC, length ABC, that's r theta. R is 5 and that's going to be 1.5. So that's going to be 5 times 1.5, that's 7.5. Let me write down this 7.5. This is my 7.5. Then I have 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4 5s. Now I need this one. To get this one, okay, what I need to do, see, these are a straight line diameter, so these two angles are vertically opposite angle, therefore these are equal. This is also 1.5. So if this is 1.5 and these two are 5, so it's an isosceles triangle. So this one, a perpendicular from the vertex to the opposite side, this is going to be 90 degree. This is 5 and that's going to be half of that. So half of 1.5 is going to be 0.75. I need to get this one. Let's say this part is A, so this is going to be 2A. Now I can use Pythagoras theorem to get A is going to be 5 square minus this is angle, angle. So it's going to be a ratio of the opposite to the hypo, so it's going to be 10 sine, oh my god, so sine equal to oppo over hypo. So sine is 0.75 equal to A by 5. So A is going to be, and this is in radian, so I have to change my calculator mode to radian, and it's gonna be 5 sine 0.75. I got 3.4082. That's A, but I need 2A. Okay, because this part is A, so this whole ED is 2A. So times 2, that's gonna be plus 6.8164. Okay, so the perimeter is gonna be that plus 20 plus 7.5. I got 34.3 centimeter in 3 significant figures. That's the perimeter. Okay, now find the total area of the shaded region. Now total area or required area would be area of the sector plus area of the triangle. Now area of the sector is half r squared, that means 5 squared, and theta is 1.5, and this area of this triangle would be half a square sine theta. So half 5 square sine 1.5. Okay, so that's gonna be 25 times 1.5 divided by 2, that's 18.75, this part, and over here 25 divided by 2 times sine 1.5, and I got this one plus 12.4687. If I add that 18.75, I got 31.2 again in 3 significant figures square centimeter. Okay, that's the area. Okay, so that's done. Now question number 7, it says that vectors I and j are the vectors parallel to the x-axis and y-axis respectively, given that A is 2i plus 3j, B is I minus 5j, and C equal to 3i plus 11j. Find the exact value of a plus c, modulus of that. Okay, so what we're gonna do, a is 2i plus 3j plus c is gonna be 3i plus 11j. So that's, I'm gonna add like terms. So 3 plus 2 is 5i, and 3 plus 11 is 14j. Okay, so taking this bracket off is gonna be 5 square plus 14 square. So I'm gonna have 5 square plus 14 square, that's square root 221. Okay, now it asks for the exact value, so I'm not gonna take any other value. So this is my final answer. Okay, don't try to use this thing and try to give the value in decimal. Okay, don't do that because it's exact value. I already got the exact value. Now the value of constant m such that a plus mb is parallel to j. We're gonna come to that later on, but let's do this one. A is 2i plus 3j plus m, b is I minus 5j. Okay, so 2i plus 3j, taking the bracket off, plus mi minus 5mj. So this can be written as like terms. So I can take I common, 2 plus m I plus 3 minus 5mj. Now since this is parallel to j, now that can be written as 0i plus 1j. Now since these two are parallel, we can write it like this in column vector, that 2 plus m and 3 minus 5m is parallel to, we can write down this one is column vector, and this is going to be 0 and 1. Okay, and we do know that when two vectors are parallel, then their corresponding elements, the cross products are equal or corresponding elements are proportional. But we're gonna, in this case, we're gonna multiply this with this and this with this. So 2 plus m, okay, 2 plus m times 1 and 3 minus 5m times 0. So this whole thing is 0. So 2 plus m equal to 0, m equal to minus 2. Okay, so we're asked to find out the value of m, and we did. Okay, the value of constant n such that na minus b equal to c. So n, what was a? A was 2i plus 3j, 2i plus 3j, and b is I minus 5j, that equal to c, that's 3i plus 11j. Taking the bracket off, 2ni plus 3nj minus I, minus plus 5j, equal to 3i plus 11j. Now, like terms, okay, if I take I common, so 2n minus 1i plus 3n plus 5j equal to 3i plus 11j. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to equate the coefficient, i's coefficient and i's coefficient from both sides. We're going to equate the coefficient. So equating the coefficients, okay, so 2n minus 1 equal to 3, so 2n equal to 4, n equal to 2. Okay, you might think, what if we equate these two? Okay, you should get the same answer. Okay, I don't need to do that, but let's try that. Okay, for fun, 3n plus 5 equal to 11. So n equal to 11 minus 5 divided by 3, that's going to be 6 divided by 3 is 2. So this way I can get 2. So that's my answer. Okay, now let's do question number 8. Question number 8, A is given 2 by 2 matrix, B is given 2 by 2 matrix. Find BA. So BA is going to be, what is B? 0, 3, minus 2, minus 5. And A is 2, 1, minus 1, minus 3. And we need to find out its inverse. Okay. Now, we're going to multiply this with this. Okay, so 0 times 2 is 0, plus minus 2 times 1 is minus 2, and 0 times minus 1 is 0, minus 2, that's a minus 3, minus 2 times minus 3 is gonna be plus 6. Okay, 3 times 2 is 6, minus 5, so it's gonna be 1, and then minus 3 and plus 15, so it's gonna be 12. Okay, so that's minus 2, 1, 6, 12, and we're gonna find out inverse of that. So inverse, I hope you remember that if A is A, B, C, D, then inverse is gonna be 1 by AD minus BC, and its place switch and its sign just becomes opposite sign, minus C minus B. Okay, that's what we're gonna do over here. 1 by this times that, so minus 24, minus 6 ones are 6, and here we're gonna switch this position, 12 minus 2, and it will remain on their own position but with different sign. Okay, so over here this is gonna be 1 over minus 30, then 12 minus 1 minus 6 minus 2. Okay, so that's my inverse of B, A whole inverse. Okay, so that's done. All right, now the matrix X is such that XC equal to D, where C equal to this and D equal to that. Okay, state the order of matrix C. Matrix C is 2 by 3 order, number of row into number of columns, so it's 2 by 3 matrix. The order is that. Okay, find matrix X. Now I hope you know that XC equal to D. If we want to find out X and C, put it that side, now it's gonna be DC inverse. Okay, now the problem is C has a 2 by 3 matrix. In your O-level exams, we are doing only 2 by 2 matrices inverse, not 2 by 3 matrices. Okay, and this is out of the question. Okay, so what can we do? We need to do one thing. When multiplication is possible, then this thing happens. See that X and C, look at this C. C has order 2 by 3, and X must be have something times 2. Okay, if these two matches, then matrix multiplication is possible, and the product matrix would be having this order, that times 3. So I can see that since it's D has 1 by 3 matrix. Okay, so this 3 and that 3 matches, so this must be 1, so this must be 1. So X supposed to be 1 by 2 matrix. Okay, now let X be 1 by 2 matrix. Let it be A, B. Okay, so A, B, and C is minus 2, 0, 5, 10, 3, 4, and then this is gonna be minus 4, 5, 4. Okay, I'll just separate that. That is just the thing I just explained it to you. That's not part of the math. Now we're gonna multiply this. Okay, we're gonna multiply this row with this column, then this row with this column, then this row with this column. So minus 2A plus 0, so that's that. 5A plus 10B, and 3A, this one was 5A 10B, 3A plus 4B, that equal to minus 4, 5, 4. So minus 2A, these are the corresponding elements. So minus 2A equal to minus 4, A equal to 2. And 5A plus 10B equal to 5. Now if I take 5 common, well, we can do that later on. So 5 times 2 is 10, plus 10B equal to 5. So B is gonna be 5 minus 10 minus 5 divided by that minus half. Okay, if you take that, you should get this. I already got my answer. X is gonna be in the place of A, I'm gonna put 2, and in the place of B, I'm gonna put minus half. So that's my final answer. Done. Now question number 9. it says that differentiate this. Okay, this is a product rule. You can see that x to the power 4 and then sine x square root. So d dx of x to the power 4, and this one I'm going to write down sine x to the power half. Okay, we're going to differentiate that. So keeping x to the power 4, and I'm differentiate this one. So times half sine x half minus 1, and this sine x gets differentiated again. It's going to be cos x. Now plus, we're going to keep this one as it is, sine x, and we're going to differentiate that. So this is going to be 4x cubed. Now I can simplify that. X to the power 4, x to the power 4, this is going to be minus 1, so it's going to come downstairs in the denominator, that x to the power 4 this, and below here it would be 2 square root sine x, since this is going to be minus half, so it's going to be in the denominator. And on this side, 4x is cubed sine x under square root. Okay, so that's my final answer. So this is the differentiate of that part. It's done. Hence solve this. Okay, so this one, it does look something like this two part, and this is some extra part. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just split that x dx plus, I'm gonna put this one, x to the power 4 cos x square root sine x plus 8x cubed sine x dx. Now I compared this with this. I see there is a 2 in the denominator over here, and this is not 4, this is 8. What if I take 2 common from both of them? If I take 2 common, see, when I multiply this, it becomes 2. So to get rid of this 2, I have to put 2 over here. And if I multiply with this, it's going to be 16, but I supposed to have 4. Okay, so what are we going to do? To keep it 8, I'm going to replace that by 4. So when I take this bracket off, look at this. 2 to cross out for this first term, and then I'm going to have something. I'm going to have this one over here, x to the power 4 and that. And this 2 times 4 is 8. So when I take 2 common, I can rewrite this to format of that one. Okay, so this I already know. It's going to be x squared by 2 plus, this is 2, and this whole thing is nothing but this thing, x to the power 4, then square root sine x plus, don't forget the constant c. Okay, so this whole thing, hence I have to use this previous answer. Therefore that's what I did. X squared by 2 plus 2x to the power 4 square root sine x plus constant c. Okay, so that's my final answer. Okay, so that's done. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see you in next video with the rest of the math. Okay, take care, have a good day.